The biggest thing is it's the most scalable solution. So, obviously today there are terabyte and petabyte problems which no other product can satisfy. And again, we've done it with, this approach of putting a lot of cooperating computers on a network and let them all have the data and come up with the answer quickly. That's what Google does with their search engine. They put all the knowledge on the internet in a whole bunch of computers, and no single computer is responsible for the answer. Present technology, they have one computer give you an answer. And with the Digital Reef approach, it's a bunch of computers cooperating over a network. And Moore's law was just going to drive the cost of networking, storage, computing power lower and lower over time. So it just seemed to make a ton of sense to let people add the capacity they need as they need it and get their answers faster, cheaper, and better. So that's the real differentiating characteristic. The fact that people have such large document collections, they're asking for services to help them archive and manage their data because they just can't get enough power in their buildings to keep buying all the disks to store everything. So you've heard of cloud computing, so people are buying these cloud services where they can say, hey, Amazon, I want some servers or I want some storage. So Digital Reef is built to fit right into that model. As corporations or organizations need larger and larger amounts of storage and more insight into the data, we can provide that directly in a cloud-based model, either inside their corporation or outside. Again, because we have this scale and our unique technology to kind of provide these answers. So the fact that it was built for this model that's obviously emerging for the kinds of data volumes we have puts us right in the sweet spot for where the market's going to be going and is going. We took a very different approach. A lot of eDiscovery companies, they started off with plain old search. We have that, as you know, but we build our product fundamentally in this cooperative model for classifying and organizing data with no human intervention. The idea kind of came to me because when I was thinking about the company, I'd search for, natural language processing or something about the technology I was interested in developing. And it would always be on page 14 of Google. So I said, what would be interesting is if a program read these for me and I gave it an example and the most relevant documents popped to the top of the list. So it isn't that Google did a bad job, it's just that Google doesn't know what I'm thinking about. So by using an example document and having all the results and all the documents form around it, by having technology that can basically read results and form documents around the things I care about, was sort of the crux of our engine. And other products just aren't built that way. So in the 80s, people talked about artificial intelligence. I wouldn't go quite that far as to say that's what we do, but we use a lot of educated guessing about what it is you really want to read, and we pop it right up for you. So it saves lawyers who have to review lots of documents a lot of time because they see the things they're most interested in most rapidly.